Hello out there. Heavy Monte here. I understand the Republicans had a big party today at the White House to sign that big, ugly bill. They were in there clapping and partying and having a good time. You see what I'm saying? At the expense of us, America. Now, it's ironic that we're paying for their health care and they're taking away health care from, millions of us, America. Now, I want to say one thing. You know, they tell me today there was some maggot bashing going on there. Trump already told those voters he don't need them. He's taking them to the bridge, like James Brown used to say. You see what I'm saying? Well, America, I don't know how the Republican Party is going to sell this to their voters. They're coming out with some lies. Fox News. But Maria Bartiromo almost had a freaking heart attack because she know that Donald Trump and the boys are cooking the numbers. You see what I'm saying? Now, how in the hell can the private sector report that they lost 33,000 jobs? You understand? Okay? Donald Trump come back the next day and he said that we gained 147,000 jobs, which is a big fat lie. There's no damn way that happened, America. With all of the people, the federal employees getting laid off, they say, a lot of they lied about the federal employees, huh? And people are laying people off all over America, you see. So, but he couldn't, on top of having that miserable bill and ripping off the American people, ripping off the poor, his voters, you see what I'm saying? He couldn't have that. So they made up some shit. Excuse my language. You see, America? They think we're crazy. Say we're stupid. We just lie to people. And the press don't help. Corporate press, they were out there. President got to win. What the hell are you talking about? All right, so some got to win, some got to lose. So the American people are going to lose, huh? And the press don't stand up for us. They're afraid just like the Republicans. They said Donald Trump told the Republicans in the House and the Senate, shut your damn mouth. You see what I'm saying? He cowered them. Huh? The Republican Party does not believe in the Constitution. They believe in a king. You see? And you dumbasses in the red states, excuse my language, you guys look like newborn fools. You see? And I'm going to say something. Now, I'm on Facebook, and none of the people who used to call me a libtard is on Facebook. Nothing but bots. Nothing but bots. Now, if people stop shopping on Facebook, don't buy nothing from them, and that's going to happen. Don't worry. I know Facebook day is going to come because Facebook sold us out too. You see what I'm saying? They sold us out, and I want to say to the American people, you know, when I was in the military, we had 90 days before we left. Now 90 days, change station, you know, nobody gave us any work holiday. We were preparing, getting our stuff, packing, going out, clearing, going everywhere, making sure all the bills are paid, making sure nothing wrong in those 90 days. Okay. And I'm going to compare those 90 days to the little bit of time that lame duck Donald Trump got. Okay. They're plotting some stuff, He's hiring ICE, these ICE agents, He's creating his own freaking army. And he might turn them loose on your ass, America. You see what I'm trying to tell you? You red state people. Now, Now, I'm going to tell you something. They're coming for your guns. You understand? You watch. You watch. Because the Supreme Court already said, that those automatic weapons are illegal. You see? And you can't be a dictator without your guns. So red states, they took your money. They sell you all kind of stuff. Now they're coming for your guns because they're playing you like a fool. You see, America? You see what I'm trying to tell you? So I'll tell you what we need to do. The Republican Party is doing a lot of damage to those red states, And I tell you what, America, you know, when we take over Democrats, you progressive, you got to think, you know. You got to really, really, really think about where the hell you want to spend our money, our tax dollars, right? We might not want to spend our tax dollars in freaking Alabama. We might not want to spend our tax dollars in Mississippi. We might not want to spend our tax dollars any goddamn on where they vote for a damn dictator. You see what I'm saying? That's how they are. Now they're crying and talking about the Democratic Party this, the Democratic Party this. Keep the Democratic Party name out of your damn mouth. Huh? You did this, America. You in the purple states and you in the red states. You did it to your damn self. And now you're suffering. You see what I'm trying to tell you? You couldn't see through it. You couldn't see that Donald Trump and what Donald Trump was. You know damn well Donald Trump is not qualified to be damn president. But you hate, huh? That government that they told you was the Democrats. Now, when in the hell you know the Democrats talking about, Kamala, we'll give you housing, we'll help you with this, we'll help you with schools, help the women. Democrats are out there fighting like dogs, for women, you know what I'm saying? For child care. Biden did all this shit to protect your children, and the 52% of white women said, kiss my ass, we're not voting for you because we're have-ins. And now you're coming back crying and shit? Huh? You're going to suffer. Huh? Because I keep telling you, there's a difference here, America. When one of us hurt, all of us hurt. You see what I'm saying? They're shooting you a load of crap when they tell you the black people aren't any good. They're shooting you a load of crap when they tell you the immigrants, we don't need them. They are lying to you straight across the dang on board, America. Huh? And you're still following those pigs, those greasy, slimy dogs, I call them. Huh? You're still following them? You're not tired. Women are bleeding out. You get pregnant. In America today, your life is on the line. You could die if you have a complication. And then they're telling you they want you to have children, huh? And killing you at the same damn time. Not providing you with hospitalization and you voting for those pigs, huh? And telling you got to have more children. Excuse me, barbecue and allergies today. But telling you, you have to have these children for us, your body, our choice. That's what they told the woman, huh? Told the black people, we're taking all the damn things down with your name on it, but we're putting back up the Confederate flags. Telling the Hispanic people, we're feeding your ass to the alligators. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Cubans in Florida, somebody told me today that the Cuban people in Florida are so damn ignorant that even after what Trump is doing to them, that they will continue voting for Republicans. Keep going. Go ahead, right on. Your ass gonna be on a boat back to Havana. Because see, there's something I want to tell you. I want to say this to everybody, These Republicans, they know that this is their last damn chance. They're trying to, what they're trying to do now, they did it. And they said, we've been trying to do this for a long time. You see what I'm saying? We don't want the federal government giving any money to the poor. You heard it before. Lift yourself up by your own boots, what they told black people. At the same time, Jim Crow. Now that Jim Crow applied to your ass in the red states. Yeah, you're Jim Crow. You see what I'm saying? You're a Jim Crow. You're the guy that's taking your money. You see what I'm saying? Huh? They're treating your women like dog doodle. Your women are dying. Your children are getting shot up. You put that stuff over in the blue states too, Huh? You see? Huh? And then you tell everybody that the Democratic Party is the bad people when the devil was sitting behind you all the time. Huh? And something else. Donald Trump, you need to start ruining people's dinner. You know what I'm saying? I heard about it. You know what I'm saying? They said he was farting before the first entree came. Said one lady got sick. You see what I'm trying to tell you? You know what I'm saying? Don't invite him to dinner. You see what I'm saying? Don't invite him to dinner. And you won't be having those problems. That's what I heard. I don't know how true it is. But Adams Killinger said that that's a congressman. So y'all think he's joking. He said Donald Trump smelled like shit. He looked like shit too. You see what I'm saying? He got a hat on his head talking about the Gulf of Mexico. You know what I'm saying? His suits don't fit him right. He looked like Otis what do you call it? From Andy Griffith, the neighborhood damn drunk. You see what I'm saying? Running our country, falling asleep, acting like a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? Republicans, that's your man. That's your guy. Republicans love Donald Trump so much. I'm talking about the Congress and the Senate and the House, those congressmen, that they sold out their voters. You know, yeah. They say that the majority, I'm talking about a significant majority of people who will be hurt by that bill lives in the red states. But see, blue states and progressives, we're going to be talking to you guys. You see what I'm trying to tell you? Don't be going out of your damn way trying to damn help a maggot. You're a dumbass. You my language. You know what I'm saying? Why would you say, okay, I'm gonna help you with school, help you pay your tuition, college tuition, not for a maggot. That dumbass vote against himself. You see what I'm saying? You don't need to pay my attention. They're the debt. I'll tell you what's going on right now. Nobody paying for me. Huh? Blocking it. Huh? You see what I'm saying? And like I said, the ones that don't pay any taxes, that's real bad. They don't pay no taxes. And they talk about my money. In California, sending them all this money. So, I don't want to talk too long today. But before I go, remember what I said. The Michigan 5, the dirty dogs. You know what I'm saying? We're putting their pictures up, you see? And you don't really have to say too much about a Republican. The reason why you don't want to vote for a Republican is because they passed that big, nasty, dirty bill, you see. And there are consequences. The hospitals are already closing. Okay? You in the red states, your ass will have to drive a long way to get to the hospital. They're closing. You know what I'm saying? And out in the defense, of Donald Trump. I don't want to defend Donald Trump because I don't like him. But Donald Trump told him. Donald Trump told them. And we told him. I told him too. I told my friends in Dearborn, Michigan, don't vote for them people. Huh? I told my black friends, don't vote for those people. I told young white men. And I talked to a lot of them. Don't vote for them damn people. I talked to women. I talked to young women. I was shocked. I've talked to maybe like 5, 6 young white women in their 20s. All told me they were voting for Trump. Oh, every last damn one. I'm serious. I'm serious. Because I do things like that. I talk to everybody. Everybody knows. Even though I'm a progressive, people like me. And I talk to everybody. And I let them know I'm a progressive. I don't hang out with you guys when it comes down to politics. We can barbecue and have some dance and stuff. But I don't hang out with the Republicans. Republicans are crazy. You know what I'm saying? And they've been brainwashed, magnetized. You see what I'm saying? They got a hat, the shirt, the shoes, the pants, and the socks. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you, one of the first thing we need to do is tax them damn maggot churches. They are political institutions. And we got their ass too. Because they said there's no separation between church and state. They're business, man. They're business. Recruiting maggots for the devil and recruiting maggots for Donald Trump to screw up our lives. So, this is Heavy Monte for the Heavy Monte Podcast and the Heavy Monte Comedy Show. I tell you, we got a little drive going on now with our subscribers. You see, we're trying to get to 500. Okay, so please subscribe. Help the old man out in his old age. Tell everybody, never, ever vote for a stinking low down, dirty dog Republican. And don't forget, the Michigan 5. I'll be putting their pictures up so everybody can know what they did. You already know. Huh? They took away your health care. And they're coming for your Social Security.